Oh, wow.
Hello.
What day is it? Friday.
It's Friday.
We had this thing that I thought yesterday was Friday all day. I think it was to do with how hot it was, but then today's meant to be even hotter.
It's meant to be like 35 degrees in parts of the country. It blows my mind. That's like hotter than the south of France at the moment.
It is. Is that a fact, or is that just one of those sweeping Emily statements?
No, Josh Pugh is in south of France right now.
Do I have to tag Josh now?
No, you don't have to.
Right.
He won't care because he's in the south of France.
And Jack Event Bar and Catering. Yeah. Actually, not catering. And Jack Event Bar. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. Josh Pugh.
But what have you got to say today, Alan?
Well, can we just go back to the Joshes in the south of France? So Josh is like I never know what word to use. Like a loose business friend. We know him through business, and he's a nice enough guy, and we've chatted over the years.
Josh is this.
No, but my point is, everyone seems to be on holiday. There's us still practicing social distancing. I'm not saying one's right or wrong. Far from it. Because if I could get out of the country right now, I think I would.
However, we can't because, as I've realised with packing and everything, Ben's passport expired.
So that's the only reason we've not left the country. That and $1,000.
Ben might get out of the country, but he's not getting back in the country, which might not be a bad thing.
Yes.
If we just have to stay away.
No, that is true.
Ooh.
Anyway, we had a fab Digital Circus. By the way, I'm coming out of retirement. We had a fab The Digital Circus yesterday about macro content introduction, and you were driving, I was hosting, and I think there was some good stuff, and our members are starting to see how it all fits together now, and I think that's really exciting. And macro content's one of the if it's a tripod with your online presence on the seat, macro content is one of the legs to that tripod.
Not high-fiving.
Come on, that was a fantastic analogy. Yes. Is it wrong to high-five yourself? Anyway, I'm coming out of retirement. I'm quite excited about this.
Now, this is kind of a big thing for Alan.
It is, because I've publicly said on vlogs that I gave up running to one of the many reasons I gave up running properly, races and stuff, is to focus on the business, because I've talked about it takes the same effort, and if you can run a business, you can run an ultramarathon. I've talked about how it's time consuming, and I wanted to put that time into our businesses. I've talked about all of that, and then I got a message from a friend who said, do you want to do a race with me in late October? Now, I just have to put in perspective, we don't win races, we enter races and enjoy them, right? So I'm not like a top 5 place finisher, far from it.
You've been close.
I've been close. I've had top 10. And wasn't I like 4th or something when you were in Malawi? That makes it sound really rock and roll then. And do you know what one of my friends said to me when I came 4th? The race I did was at Queen Elizabeth Country Park in Hampshire, near to where I live. And he said, yeah, but you wouldn't have come that high if it was a race up north in the northern mountains. I was like, excuse me, do not rob. That was you, Ian Furlong. Do not rob my 4th place from me. So I've been okay, but I'm not like,
You're consistently.
I'm consistently okay. I think the thing. I'm very good at keeping going. I have high resilient levels and tenacity, which is the whole point of that. How it's the same as running a business. Anyway, should I share a picture?
Yeah, why not? You're not running in that though. You're walking.
No, we're not running that. So we might have to put it here. This is myself, my friends Richard and Chris, when we went to the Atacama desert and we took part in racing the planet Atacama, crossing as a team. And we were the winning team until Chris at the back here fell ill. But these are some very famous salt flats in the Atacama desert.
There's your medals down.
Oh, medals. Well, hold on, this isn't the point.
It is.
There's some medals up here as well. I've got a couple of boxes of medals.
You've enjoyed running for so many
years.
I do.
I've enjoyed but what the point is, we're very consumed with work, very, very much consumed, and the moving house we talked about yesterday. And literally, my sister would say to me, Alan, I think you might just need to focus on something else for a while. And within 24 hours, Jon, who is one of the guys, other than the picture I just showed you, pretty much the person I did nearly every race I've ever been in with, or every race where we needed 2 of us. And I did the with him for many, many years. He messaged within 24 hours going, I need a partner for the I've been dumped by the partner who... No,
your second choice.
Well, yeah, but the person who he was doing it with was second choice when I retired and when I just can't be bothered with this anymore. And the OM's always late October, so it's generally cold, wet, miserable, and it's anywhere in the UK. So John said, John's partner...
You're babbling now.
Yeah. Anyway, he got dumped, so he came back and asked me, do you fancy coming out of retirement? And retirement's just me being funny, by the way. And it took me a day and a bit, and I decided yes. And then I said, John, where's the OM this year? Hoping that it was going to be in the Brecon Beacons or Dartmoor or somewhere like that. It's in the Highlands of Scotland. So we are traveling. I know. So I'm like looking at flights now from Southampton to Glasgow. John lives in Sheffield, picking me up from it. But what's the point, Emily?
Focusing on what you want to focus.
Well done, because we hadn't planned it.
Alan has been in retirement for the last, year, 2 years.
No, I haven't done a proper race. I've done a couple of like 10k. No, I did a 50k ultra a few Christmases back, didn't I?
And it is something that Alan has historically loved. It's been a massive part of our life as a couple. I remember one of the OMs you went on when I thought you were dead.
There's a very famous OM. I think it was number 40 year.
When the BBC were reporting that hundreds of fell runners were lost in the hills and flash flooding and everything else. And I'm there watching the BBC going, my God, he's like, I couldn't get hold of him. Wasn't his aunt? His mobile phone was in the car.
Well, this was probably pre kind of modern mobile phone world as well.
But he's had some we've both had exciting runs and things, and he has taken enjoyment and he's loved it, and it's something we focus on as a family. Took a back seat to focus on the business.
Kids and business took up time.
Kids and business. There's a child right there. Okay, we'll be there in a second.
That's an amazing story. I'll be down in a second, baby. Okay, we're filming.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
God damn it!
I thought we said Benkachus. Oh, okay. Whatever.
We may only have a couple of minutes.
We'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
They can wait. This is another 2 minutes.
And when John said to Alan, "Do you want to do it?" You had those moments of, I don't know if I should. Should I? Should I not? Should I? And actually, we said, as always, say yes, and then work out how to do it, how to get your mindset right. All of that later.
Because I'm the unfittest.
Children.
No, that's too.
We are filming. Zip it. Thank you.
Because I'm also the unfittest I've ever been, so I need to factor that in.
But October is a benchmark, and that's a new goal. We're finishing the vlogs on Monday, which is our last one.
So I'm not going to fill that space up straight away with training.
It's finding something to focus on, and for you now, we're set with our business-ish. We're set with our...
It would be remiss to say they're in cruise, but there's an element of cruise to them for the next at least month or two. So
finding you to have a personal focus for the next couple of months, I think is really healthy, because it's been a really strange few months, and actually it's not been the most enjoyable few months with everything for anyone. No. Actually, having something to set yourself. We're not going on holiday, but you are going to go and have a really great time in the
unless
hills.
The weather's horrific.
It will be.
Can I just go back to the BBC story? I love this. I'm a bit funny on media. I don't like it. And this is a great example. So, long story short, some massive storms hit the Lake District when this race happened. I've got a group of friends who we do all this with. We're scouts. And we would just go away for the weekend, come back, and no one ever really cared. But we'd have a great time and great adventures. This one time, we get back and turn our phones on, because you leave them in the car, part of the race. And it's like, beep, 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 are you alive? Are you alive? And I'm like, what's going on? So massive storms in the hills, the Lake District, the mountains. And somehow the manager of Honiston's slate mine had been in contact with the BBC going, it's a bloodbath. There's thousands out on the mountains and no one knows where they are. Break that down. The whole point of this race is you dib in at the start of the day and you dib out. And whilst you're out and about, they don't know where you are because you're deemed capable in the mountains, right? And so this guy going, no one knows where they are, was technically factually correct and then got spun out of all proportion across the world stage.
Meanwhile, watching the BBC from my bedroom in Southampton, I'm watching smart cars floating down the road.
Like a smart car, driven to the Lake District in a smart car. Yeah. And anyway, that's it. Right, yeah, I'm out of retirement. Focus on something else once in a while. It doesn't hurt. Go back to something that brings you enjoyment.
Say yes, work out how to do it later. Get fitter for the next couple of months.
I know. I thought I'd lost weight and I haven't.
Stop eating all the Viennese wells from the cupboard.
I know, we got Viennese wells in the house. They're amazing. Right,
pretty good.
Let's have another high five.
Yeah. See you later.
Well, no, see you Monday for the 100th, the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bye.